Good morning. Namaste. My appeal to the Prime Minister of India. Mr. Prime Minister, I was yesterday in Hyderabad and one of my friend who is a BJP supporter was telling what all atrocities are happening in your Prime Minister's office. How, deals are being dealt with and directly in the Prime Minister's office, and how to get a permission for a medical college, 50 crores has to be paid to you and 50 crores to the state government. And then what happens? That educational trust loots the people. So where is the philanthropy in education? I do have educational institutions, but till today, no student of mine can say that I have taken donation or capitation fee from any child. This money which most of the educational institutions are collecting will not be with them one day. All of us will die one day. That is common knowledge. We all know, you know, I know. But how we die is very important. How we live is very important. All this money we cannot make a sandwich and eat. Mr. Prime Minister, your party is also corrupt and you are also corrupt. You can put all the drama to the whole world. You can cheat this 138 crores of people in this country, but you can't cheat your conscience. You can't cheat the power above you. That power knows, your conscience knows how much of money you are collecting. Don't try to pretend. I also know when the Krishnapatnam port was forced to be given to the Adanis, your Prime Minister's office was directly involved with it. I know those promoters, the earlier promoters, who cried. They were threatened. The Transport Association, when they wanted to strike, questioning you for the price rise of diesel and petrol, your office directly threatened, and even Ravi Shankar Prasad's office, that time he was minister, directly threatened the committee members of the Transport Association. So what is that you're trying to do? You're only doing gundagiri. You're doing gundaism in sitting in that Prime Minister's office. You should be ashamed that your office gave a tender to that Zilog, which was a blacklisted company by the SEBI. Even after being blacklisted, how could your office give them a tender? That itself shows how corrupt your office is and how stupidly your administration is, how stupid your administration is, because you're giving a tender to a blacklisted company, a company which has looted 750 crores from the banks. So these are the people who are sitting with you to get protection, because they have looted somewhere and they're sitting in your party to get asylum. I don't want to be a part of all this nonsense. So my friend asked me, Gita, why are you not joining the BJP? I said, I don't want power and I am not after power. If power has to come, that God will give me. If I am destined to become somebody in this country, I will become. If I am not destined, I will not become. But for that power, I will not run behind this BJP party. And I openly said how the women in that party are misused and how they are ill-treated. I know that because many of your lady members have told me what nonsense is going on in your party. So don't try to pretend. So for power, we cannot do casting couch. Okay? And I'm open about it. Because you people, somebody has to talk up to you. Everybody thinks what you will do to us if we talk up. If I have to die in the milli, I will die. I'm not worried about it. But it's not that you're going to live well. The people who do any nonsense are going to live well. Mr. Prime Minister, you always keep saying you're a poor man, tea man's son. But you don't behave like one. You're only supporting the corporate crooks. You're there only for the corporate crooks. A honest citizen in this country cannot meet you. Then that is the fact and that is the truth which is prevailing right now in India. Mr. Prime Minister, we don't need all these jumlas. We need action, positive action for the development and the well-being of the citizens of this country. But you are busy about all the jumlas, all the wrong policies, lies, you pronounce all lies. That is not good for the country. The first person of this country is sitting on the topmost post, lying, is not good for the country. Mr. Prime Minister, yes, your raids on all the corrupt people by the ED and income tax and CBI, yes, I appreciate, I support you. But what about all the corrupt people in your own party? What action have you taken against them? Are you raiding them? You mean to say that all of them are very perfect or all Harishchandra Prabhus? Mr. Prime Minister, please look into your conscience and accept it, if not to me, at least to your own self, how this country is going. It's a great country. I love my country in many ways. We have the best resources. We have so many things which are all being misused by you politicians and corrupt bureaucrats and the corrupt judiciary. The judiciary that is not working, that is sleeping. The justice is being delayed. Justice delayed is justice denied. What is the use of getting this justice in a delayed manner? The person dies. They don't get justice on time. So, Mr. Prime Minister, don't do all these jumlas. Stop all this nonsense. We know that your finance minister is also corrupt. She need not act like a Prativarta. I know she is corrupt. She has taken from some people jewelry for her daughter, which she can deny to me, to you, to everyone, but to her conscience she cannot deny. Let them all talk to their own conscience. They need not talk to us at all. Because people, when we pull your lap, what you all will do, you will harass us. But it's okay. But somebody has to talk. If everybody gets scared, what is God telling? Krishna is telling, talk. Oppose when there's something wrong going. So I am opposing. You like it or not, I am not worried. I have not done any corruption. And if I am talking lies, God will punish me. You mind your own business. We have had enough of you politicians, corrupt politicians. The country is a great country, but ruined by corrupt people. Whether it's a politician, bureaucrat, corporates, judiciary, you're ruining the country. Mr. Prime Minister, buck up. We can do so much positive for our nation. But you are always talking as though you are perfect and everybody else is imperfect. Yes, you raid all the opposition corrupt people. I am with you for that. My full prayers for you. But what about the corruption in your own party, in your own self? Even that you correct it. Then I am there with you to support you. Otherwise, no. I'll pray to God that all of you should get destroyed. All of you who are corrupt. Thank you. GITA TV and Swatantra Party subscribers.